Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm doing a draw with me. I feel like I haven't done one of these videos in such a long time, but yeah, I'm really excited to be doing it for today's video. And for this sketchbook page I went for a clown theme, just because I've been inspired by other artists drawing different clown characters and stuff, so that was the sort of theme that I went for this sketchbook page. But yeah, the topic that I wanted to talk about today is how I personally lost motivation and how I was able to fall back in love with drawing again. So we're going to be going through not like a proper deep dive into my whole drawing journey, but we're gonna talk a little bit about sort of certain aspects of my life that I went through when it came to my art. So I've been drawing on and off since I was about 9 years old, and I remember my first introduction to drawing was when I was given an old How to Draw Cats book, and I was given it from my nana. So that was pretty much where it all started from, just me learning to draw cats. Now, I've always gone through phases where I won't feel like drawing for a while, and a lot of the time it was because I thought I wasn't good enough. I was constantly looking for validation from others, and I think this was where my problem started with my relationship with drawing, I think, because I thought, if no one likes my art, then what's the point? And I remember I had this mindset all throughout college, and basically I live in the UK, so college is like high school, just so you know. So when I say college, that is what I mean. And basically it made me so insecure that I didn't care about my art anymore. And I was in a really bad place at that point, so I took an extra year at college, continuing to study art, just so that I could prepare myself more before going to university, and also so that I could figure out what I wanted to do at university as well. So this helped me boost my confidence and also helped me decide what I wanted to study at university. So I discovered I loved storytelling in my drawings, and I discovered that illustration was the perfect choice. So university was definitely a good choice for me because it allowed me to be in an environment with other creative people. The thing is though, I do remember I was struggling to adapt to uni life. It was a very big change. I'd moved away from my home, and I'd never moved away from home before. And I really struggled making friends at first. I just felt a bit overwhelmed with all the different changes that were going on. And yeah, it definitely took its toll on me. I think it was only around halfway through the first semester, I want to say, that I really started making friends and started to put an effort into talking to people and discussing different things with people, and also putting an effort into the course as well. And I knew I'd made the right choice for the course that I was on, because we all had our own desk spaces in the studio, and we were able to decorate our desk spaces, and it was just really nice being able to have a workspace just for creating art. And I remember just loving my studio space. I just wanted to stay in my studio space the whole time pretty much. And we did loads of different things like printmaking. So we were in the print room quite a lot, and we made our own sketchbooks, which is great. I'm still able to make my own sketchbooks today, so that was a really good skill to learn. doing life drawing. I loved our life drawing sessions because it really helped me to be able to draw figures more. Honestly, I remember thinking, like, I have never drawn so much in my life. And this was probably the best motivation that I had, because I was surrounded by other people that were also passionate about illustration and just wanted to draw. So in my second year, I moved in with 3 of my closest friends who were also studying illustration. We'd become really close during our first year. And there's something about living with like other creative people that just gives me so much motivation to draw. Like, I remember us all just sitting in the living room with either our sketchbooks or our iPads, just drawing away. And it was just really nice to have that environment. And it was really helpful to have that motivation. And I remember, like, we'd always bounce ideas off each other. Like, if we could ask each other questions about a project that we were working on, and share all our artwork. And yeah, I remember, so I lived with 2 of the same friends in third year, but unfortunately, like, the middle, we were halfway through our second year, and that was when the pandemic happened. So it kind of threw us off a little bit. Third year wasn't too bad. I feel like it could have been worse, but we didn't have the studio space in third year, which was quite sad. Like, we weren't allowed our own individual spaces in the studio, which was quite sad. But yeah, even so, like, I was still very inspired just from living in a house with 2 other illustration students. And yeah, we had like quite a nice daily routine going on. But I feel like when I left university, I was just completely thrown off, because I'd gone from like drawing every day, having projects to focus on, to like having a part-time job, being back at home. And I think I was just, I don't know, I'd just gotten burnt out from my third year. And yeah, I just didn't want to draw as much. I was still trying so hard to draw. I remember I like kept pushing myself, but I just kept losing motivation, and I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my art anymore. So between that time and now, it's been, I want to say, 3 years since I left university. It's nearly been 3 years since I finished university. And I want to say, like, the time between leaving university and now, I've been drawing on and off. And it's been like really bad. So it'd be like I'd draw consistently for like a month, and then I wouldn't draw for like 2 months, and then it would be like this continuous yo-yo cycle. But recently I have fallen back in love with drawing again. And the ways that I've been doing this is I have been getting inspired by other artists. So I've been watching a lot of creators on YouTube. I've been looking at other people's art on Instagram, and I've been finding it really inspiring. And also, like, I've just been very consistent with using my sketchbook every day, and connecting with like the art community online. And it's given me a new love for drawing again. And honestly, I feel the way that I felt when I was at university. Like, I have that drive again, if that makes sense. And I feel like I have something that I want to work towards now. And now I know that I want to be an illustrator full time. But I've always wanted this. I always have. I remember I was having discussions with my partner about this because I kept being like, oh no, I'm not gonna pursue illustration anymore, like there's just no point. I was it's really annoying. I was very like money driven, so like I'm in education at the moment, and I was gonna like, I don't know, I was gonna try and get a higher up job, and I was just gonna do that for the rest of my life. And then when I thought about it, I was like, that doesn't make me happy. Like, it just doesn't. Drawing makes me happy. And it was talking to him that I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I want to be an illustrator, like I always have, but it's just my confidence gets knocked so easily, and I've lacked discipline because there's all these different things out there, like the fear of AI and like you know, companies using AI art instead of like real artists and stuff, but they can't really replace proper artists and like original art, you know, like so many people love that art is created by people, and I think that is the main thing as well. And I've just realized recently that like I shouldn't give up just because of all these fears and thoughts that I have in my head, because I've always been like it. I've always had those doubts, like back when I was in college, I didn't think anyone liked my art, so I was like, well, what's the point in drawing? you know, but it was only when I started drawing for me and drawing what I liked and working towards what I wanted to do that I found my love for drawing and really wanted to pursue it. Now, I've always had this excuse of like, oh, I work full time now, so I don't have time to draw, but I'm now drawing every day again, even if it's just for 15 minutes, because I still find enjoyment from creating art, and also like I'm just excited to see what else I can create and what can come out of creating my art again, because like you just never know until you try, and this time I'm determined to like keep going with it. And you need to remember that like everyone gets burnt out sometimes, like everyone goes through it, every artist goes through it, every musician goes through it. Like, as humans, we are not machines. Like, we cannot keep going. Of course, we have a breaking point, but it's just finding that balance of like life and work and your art, and basically just like, yeah. So just because you feel burnt out sometimes, it is not a reason to give up, because if you really love doing this, you'll keep going. So let's keep drawing together. Yeah, that's pretty much my little rant done. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw my little clown characters and me talking about my struggles as an artist and how I overcame them. I mean, I'm probably still gonna go through a lot of hurdles yet, but this is just my journey so far, and I hope that you will continue to come on that journey with me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.